Well, hiding Hooch in a wall. What wall? Where was I? Stockton prison. This is all alleged, by the way, isn't it? Obviously. The enhanced wing, more to the point. Yeah. So you've got two wings in Stockton. G and J wing. I think that's what it was. What they was. Sort of in the middle of the prison, circled off, fenced off. Yeah, you got two wings, which are the enhanced wings. Much more privileges on there. You're allowed out later. The cells actually, like, they look like, it's like a little mini decat, really. Basically, you can't leave the wing, but the two wings. But that's what it's more or less like. Yeah, that's what it's set out like. They look like little hostel rooms. You've got a key to it. They don't really lock. There ain't no toilet in there in your cell. Yeah, you got to go to the you all share a toilet basically. So you've got like a row of toilets on one wall, showers on another, sinks on another, toilet cubicles on it, all in one room. Yeah, you ain't got nothing in your cell like sink, shower. One of the wings, one of the enhanced wings had a shower. That's not the one I was on. But so you could, any time of day or night, you could go to the toilet. I mean, your door weren't locked anyway. Say that, I forgot the exact time it was bang up. Say you had to bang up at 9 o'clock. You only really had to be in your cell at 9 o'clock. You could leave your door open. Literally, you could leave it open, sit down, watch telly. It had extra channels, which a screw in the office, he controlled the remote, and there was an extra channel which he would put on. He didn't really put it on. Like, the prisoners sorted that out and set reminders all throughout the day and night. But it was a decent wing to be on, right? And she needed to go to the toilet no matter what time of day. Like, if you had to be behind the door and you had to go to the toilet, you had to go to the toilet, walk to the toilet room, do your business, leave, go back to cell. And you was trusted to do that. Yeah, didn't have to ring a bell to be let out or nothing like that. I mean, the screw, literally, the night screw, he would sit in the office, put his feet up and watch telly. I mean, no, I mean, if you wanted to, you could wait till like half hour past bang up. These are already in super enhanced wings as well. So mainly everyone's bought a PlayStation as well, yeah. So you could literally go out your cell, go to the toilet, and just walk to your mate's cell, walk in there. As long as you didn't take the piss and have the music blaring, and who would know? You know what I mean? Even if the screw knew. As long as you woke up in your own cell, who cared? Anyway, I'm mooching around the wing one. Everyone, you're meant to be working when you're on the wing. That's one of the things, like one of the reasons you're allowed on the wing. But you know, you don't work every single day, and on them 3 days you can mooch around the wing. You're never banged up. So from the moment you open your eyes, you can walk out your cell, go and have a shower, go and mooch around, go outside, sit on the little, they look like pub benches outside. Like, you can go and sit on them, do what you know what I mean. You can jog round the wing, do what you want. Anyway, me and this geezer that I'm with, what should I call him? Bubble. Yeah. I think he was from Kingston, yeah, West London. But he was good stuff actually. We've gone to the we've gone to the toilet one day, and there's a geezer in there, innit? Like a handyman, one of the people that work around the jail. It's not a prisoner. They walk around with their little belts on. They fixing everything. And where the urinals are, yeah. So you got like imagine just a row of urinals, yeah. The wall behind it, that's taken off. He's got that off, yeah. And he's working on the pipes behind the urinals. For whatever reason, like me and Bubble had made like a couple of bags of hooch and hid it in our cell, you know. Not a lot, just like a bucket's worth. So you might have 10 litres in the bucket or something, like under your bed or wherever you could hide it. So like, but we're in the zone of like trying to find a better place so we can make more. We've seen the wall off. We're looking, and like we've gone out. I don't know why we're talking like of trying to get the screws trying to get the screws that are like screwed the wall in. Yeah, they weren't like a Phillips one or a flathead one. They were like these weird ones they have in drought. They'd probably have them other places, but you say you can't like undo things. Yeah, they're a weird thing. You can sort of maybe do it with a nail clipper. Yeah, if you get it in and undo it. Sometimes, but you've not really. Like they're basically you can't undo them. What our little plan was, we swipe them, and either mate is going to report him missing and get in trouble for it, like, you know what I mean? He's in jail, he's just lost a load of screws. Like not officers, like the screws. So he probably get in trouble. So we're banking on him like not reporting it and just not having those spares and just putting in normal ones like a Phillips or a flathead one. That's what we was hoping. Long shot. Anyway, Bubble's gone in. And he's managed to get the screws. He swiped them, yeah. We've walked off. Like, yes. Now we're just waiting, innit? We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's happening. Anyway, mate, he's done. Fix whatever he's meant to fix. And he's gone. Boom, he's gone. He ain't reported nothing. So we're like, yes. Like, we're just gonna have a look. I'm fully expecting like the same screws to be put back in there. Yeah, you know what I mean. Everyone must have a spare set. He's like the handyman. It's just like in his toolbox. Surely he's got a million of them screws. We've gone in there. They're just like Phillips screws in the wall. We're thinking, right, we'll come back tonight, and we'll take them off. Anyway, later on that night, don't forget we ain't locked up or nothing. I forgot when bang up was. I'm sure when I first went on there, it was 10 o'clock at night. But then they lowered it to like 8 o'clock or something. I can't remember. But anyway, bang up. We both said to each other, 15 minutes. We'll give 15 minutes. Go to the toilet. Bring the nail clippers with you. And anyway, waited. Boom. We hadn't even shut the doors. The screw comes round, pops his in and goes, "You in here?" You go, "Yeah." Sitting there, just sitting down, watching telly, doing whatever I was doing. This has been way before the smoking ban come in as well. So, he's gone. I've gone to the toilet. 15 minutes. Bubbles in there, or I was in there first. I can't remember. Anyway, obviously, you think you're just gonna go there, take the screws off the wall. People are in and out the fucking toilet. And this is the enhanced wing as well. Yeah, it's a cushy wing, but it's the enhanced wing. There's a lot of snitches on there, straight up. Like, they won't hesitate to put your name in. Like, especially the older fellas that think don't have their little routines messed up. They won't hesitate to put your name in the box and have you kicked off there. So every time someone comes in, like, we're just pretending we're talking, which is making it long. The things come off really easy. Nail clippers. And behind there, this is like a 2-minute job. Is taking like half an hour, whatever. It's ages. People just coming in every 2 minutes to go to the toilet. Every time they come in, we've got to put the wall back or put the screw back and hold it up and make out we're just leaning on it to go to the toilet or whatever. Imagine you get caught doing this. You get put in stripes. Forget going down the block. This is like an escape attempt, mate. You're taking the wall off. But it's like above the urinals, say like you've got the wall off now. The urinals, inside the wall, a big long pipe. This links up to all the urinals, but it's massive. It's going right along. It's like a coat hanger, like a coat rail sort of thing, like going right along it. Alright. So we put the wall back. We decided that we can get easily 5 bags in, black bags, hanging up on the thing with 10 litres in each. 50 litres, lovely. And that's exactly what we did. Like, we had to buy the stuff. I mean, Hooch, what do you use to make Hooch? Bread, water, sugar, and oxo cubes for the yeast. That was it. The fruit, I mean, the fruit, like you get given like oranges and apples every single night. You just chuck them in. You can buy some fruit on the canteen as well. But literally, that's it. And I remember we was using oxo cubes. I'd never used them before. Old Bubble knew about it. Bless him. But we could just leave. Well, anyway, we've got the things. We've got it up now, isn't it? But we're checking it every single night. You know what I mean? So we're having the walls off every single night, and then we're pretending that we're not doing nothing. Everyone knows exactly what we're doing. Eventually, people do. Like, other people probably thought we was 2 queers in the toilet or something. You know what I mean? Just hanging about in the toilet every night for about an hour. We had some mental parties with that as well. It was like, so we take it off, like, it was on the weekends that we was allowed out later. I forgot the times now though. I forgot the time. Say the weekend we was allowed out a couple of hours later. So we get the 50 litres out, put it in my cell, bubble cell, anyone. We get all the boys on the wing that we had it with, and we just get pissed. I think I might have sold, and he might have sold a couple of bits to get a bit of burn or whatever. We didn't really sell nothing. We just let everyone drink it and get pissed. We'd have mad mental parties, man. Mental parties. I mean, bang up would come. We'd all be pissed up. We'd all been drinking all day. Music blaring, Skibber, R.I.P. to Skibber. Skibber Shabba blaring. Bassman and Trigger if the Birmingham and Manchester boys were about. Screw would come round and say, "Yeah, bang up there." We go, yeah. All pissed as a cunt. As soon as he's left, we'd all head to the toilet, go, "Yeah, what cell we go?" We'd all meet up in the toilet like we was in a pub toilet. What cell should we go in? Like we ended up in my Codees one time. This was when I was doing the 6 years. My Codee was doing 7. We ended up in his cell. And you forget what time, you know what I mean? You're all drinking, you're pissed. I was personally paralytic. Screw kept coming to the thing, the night screw kept coming. The door's open, don't forget. He's walking into the cell. There's like 10 of us in there. Going, "Please, lads, just turn the music down. Otherwise, I'm going to get in trouble as well." I mean, he knew, like, obviously, you might have got a dog screw that would have escalated it into a full-scale riot, but what's the point? Just let us, we ain't hurting no one. We're all in one cell. He just wants us to turn the music down. I woke up in the morning, like, in like what I thought was my cell, banging on the door, bang, 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 bang. This was that same where the night screw was coming, like the same. This was the next morning, and it was my Codee, like looking through the flap, like looking through the flap in the door, like, well, shut the door. You can't open it from the outside. I can open it. He's like, "Yeah, I'm looking." I thought my cell was smashed. The cupboard was hanging on the wall, like, but then like I'm looking, they're his posters. I'm sight o'clock, like, I'm in my Codee cell, like, and I'm like, he's outside. This is like the morning. This is like breakfast time. It must have been the weekend because it was fry up. It was fry up, but you only get a fry up on the weekend or Saturday or Sunday or whatever. So like, he's wake up, screws are coming around. They're gonna see you in my cell. I've opened the door. He went, "Mate, you collapsed in my cell last night. I put you in bed, and I've been in your bed all night. We slept in each other's cell." But this wing was that's just one of many parties that we had on that wing. That was a joke. That was an absolute joke. That wing. I mean, one time we nicked a camera from one of the from a warehouse in the jail. I don't even know how we got it. And we was filming each other doing all sorts. I don't know what happened to that film. That's another story. But anyway, if you ever end up in Stockholm, get on the enhanced wing.